Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fucksticks of all ages, welcome.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the stupid show.
You couldn't say something like, "Hey, welcome to the stupid show. We're happy to have you here." But no, you're all like, well, yeah, F you sticks.
Oh, well, you know what? Why? Just because it's the first minute of the show? Give me
Oh,
a look, hypocrite. Don't start your shit.
F you sticks. F you foreigner.
F you, dude in the corner. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by.
F you Jackson Brown.
Wow. F you, Boss Skaggs.
F you Molly Hatchet.
Oh. Ouch. F you, Journey.
Damn.
Yeah.
F Beaver Brown Band.
Wow. F you, Charlie Daniels Band.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, thanks for swinging by. We're definitely glad you did. And
Yeah. Even though Kurt's going to swear at you.
I will. I'm going to swear at everybody. That's just how I am.
Swearson.
Sweary swears, and that's me. Hey, I'm Kurt. He's Dave. We're the hosts of this show. We do this every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, like clockwork. Well, mostly. Sometimes we're a little late. We're never early. We're always, usually on time or late. That's just how it goes. But anywho, yeah, it's March 21st, 2023. Wow. Golly bum. I know. Where the fuck is this year going already?
I know. Back like 40 some years ago, we never thought we'd be alive in 2023.
Absolutely.
Or at least we'd be in flying cars if we were.
Uh-huh.
But and no fucking flying cars. No death.
Where the fuck are they? Elon Musk, you ain't doing your job.
Well, he wasn't doing flying cars, and he's not an inventor anyway.
I don't give a fuck. He's got the money. He could invest in that. He's stupid is what he is.
He a crazy person.
He is. He's, and another thing, back 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Time did not fly this fast. I mean, the days dragged on and on. And,
well, yeah, because they hadn't invented flight back then.
No, sir. The flight was invented in like the early 1900s.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean.
But it just flew slower.
Okay, I'm not sure what that has to do with time, but good for you. Okay, I mean, you're a big boy now. All right, so moving on. We got a really good show for you lined up. We don't know exactly what it is. The only segment that I do know that Dave and I have worked on is we have a top 10 list of what we feel in our minds are the greatest albums that are solid from top to bottom, front to back. Not a bad song on the album, but you said but what?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that they're a top 10, but they're just 10 albums. So, I mean, it might be your top. Hey, Kurt, like I was telling Kurt about this idea, and he's like, oh, yeah, well, and he's like, and it's a greatest hits. I'm like, no, it can't be a greatest hits album. It's got to be just one of their regular albums. He's like, well, you didn't say that before.
Well, he didn't. And then he said, that's great. I'm just going to troll and make fun of you because you put a greatest hits. I said, you know what? Fine. I won't then. How about that? And I didn't. It's gone. However, I have had to revise my list.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
I've
like so many albums that I would have put on there too. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't put that album. And I'm like, okay. I'll just put a couple honorable mentions and that.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I've got some.
And then I had to say, well, okay, I only did a couple honorable mentions because that list could get really freaking long.
So many. I went down that rabbit hole as soon as Dave came up with this idea. I went, oh fuck, this is not going to be easy for me because I mean, it's just music has been a very integral part of both of our lives for our entire lives.
It was going to be easy for you until I said, no, you can't use greatest hits.
You're stupid. You know what? Oh, God, I never thought to ask. What about live albums?
You could have used a live album, yeah.
Fuck. Oh, shit. Well, so much. Well, that'll go in my honorable mention then.
Because, like, I mean, somebody would have used Kiss Alive or
that's not
Frampton
what I was.
Comes Alive.
That's a definite maybe. But no.
Or Live at Budokan or.
See, get out of my head already, okay? That's exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
So now you know. Now you know one of my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Okay, so I got that on there. All right. Anyways, the album list will be a little bit later. Dave and I will go through our rigmarole that we always do when we first get started on the show. So tell me, Dave, how was your week?
It was kind of a bummer week. Before the show last week, my dad had been in the hospital for a while, and Tuesday morning last week, the day of the show, he told us that the doctors told him he had 3 to 6 months to live. So my sisters made plans to go down and see him this coming weekend. So that'll be nice. And my niece is going to go down there sometime afterwards. So
now, hopefully Diana gets pictures because I'd like to see pictures of your dad.
Right.
Well, I would. I haven't seen your dad in a long time.
Well, that's okay. Neither have I.
Well, I mean, you live in Michigan. I live in Indiana. He lives in Illinois. That's just kind of how it goes.
And so that's kind of been a bummer. And then Thursday morning, I get a call at about 10:45 in the morning. Mr. Melbourne, we have to cancel your appointment for the doctors on Tuesday.
Oh, yes. I forgot.
And so please call us back at your earliest convenience. So I get back because I heard the phone ring. I was in the bathroom when they called. So I get there, I listen to the voicemail, and I hear that. So I call them back, and it's not even really 10 minutes. And it's a message that they're not open that day, and they're not in the office, and they don't have the phones. So they're not going to answer the phone.
Son of a bitch.
So, okay, but to call them back the next day, because they open at 9 a.m. and they're open till 3 p.m. So I call at 9. And it's that same freaking message. So I stay on the phone because if you do that, the emergency, to get the hold of the doctor, like if it was a hospital calling for the doctor, it goes to an answering service. And I'm like, hey, Anthony's supposed to be in today? And they're like, oh, well, they usually don't grab the phones till 9:30. I'm like, okay. So I call at 9:30. Nope. 10 o'clock. Nope. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll wait a while. Called at noon. Nope. And so I'm like, fuck, call back at my earliest convenience? My ass. Call back at their earliest convenience. If they weren't going to be there the next day, why didn't they just say, oh, hey, we're not going to be back in the office till Monday?
Because that's too hard to change the fucking recording.
Well, it wasn't a recording when she called me. It was the nurse at the office.
No, but I'm saying when you called, you got their recording. They could have changed it.
Right. But when she called me to say reschedule the appointment, she said, call us back at your earliest convenience.
Right. And I get that. But what I'm saying is you called that same day. If they knew they weren't going to be in the office the next day, as they were leaving, they could have changed their outgoing message to, hey, go fuck yourselves. We're not going to be in.
Because it's not a record. It's a recording, but it's not one that you can leave. You know what I mean?
Oh, so change it. It's a stationary message.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. I get it now.
But yeah, instead of telling me call us back at your earliest convenience to reschedule, she should have said, "Oh, hey, we're not going to be here till Monday, so call us back Monday to reschedule."
Well, I mean, maybe something came up. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. I've had the doctor's office do the same shit to me too.
Stupids.
It's like, hey, we need you to call so you can set up an appointment. Great. I call and then the fucking answering service picks up. I said, I'm looking for Dr. Vestal. Oh, well, they're not in today. It's a Wednesday.
And I thought, if they don't have the phones, how could she call me to cancel that fucking appointment?
Yeah, he had to call me, people, mind you.
I called the bitch.
He did. He's like, this is a rant, and I said, okay. He did too. He was spitting fire, boy. He was mad as hell.
I was too.
Oh shit. Okay, so bad news about your dad. That sucks balls.
Bad news from the friggin' doctors.
Well, shit. No news from the doctors. Fuck that.
And then fucking cancel my appointment. So I did finally get it rescheduled, but now it's coming up in middle of April.
Well, and what's that for?
That's for my lung doctor.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So you're still on for your cataract surgery.
Yep. Yeah, okay. That's why it's so long away, because I'm like, well, the beginning of April I got surgery, so yeah.
Oh, okay. So anything else? Like, you have any good meals?
I got pizza.
Like ordered out pizza?
Yeah.
24th Street pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know. That's your go-to now.
Yeah.
I heard, I don't know for sure, but I heard that Tom Cameron delivers for them.
I've never seen him.
Huh. I don't know for sure. I just heard that he left the taxi business and went into doing pizzas. So
yeah, well, who's he going to really drive for?
That's true. Who wants him?
Yeah, because he's not going to wear a tie, so he can't drive for city.
And Vicky Cool won't hire him, or Donnie, or
Yeah.
So that's that. Sucks to be. I know. If I showed up into town looking for a driving job, I could have one. I know I could. Not at city. Not at city. Fuck Don Cooper and all that bullshit. I don't do. I'm not fucking driving a car wearing a tie. That's stupid. That's stupid. So nothing else like newsworthy from your week?
Not really.
Okay, well, let's move into mine. Let's see. This weekend I did absolutely nothing. Why? Because I was sick as fuck.
I didn't feel good.
I
was pooping.
Oh man, I was camped out on the fucking porcelain throne. Let me tell you, it was bad.
Pooping.
I couldn't eat nothing, man. It was like all I wanted was coffee or broth. That's all I wanted. So, and then yesterday I started feeling better. So I had my cheat meal from my diet, and that was chicken enchiladas with rice.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight I made like a vegetable rice kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm trying to do my best to like. That's my only carbs I've had today. Like breakfast was eggs, just no carbs today at all. And so I'm working on that. Let's see what else. I mean, God, being sick this weekend, it was horrific. Played a lot of poker, watched a lot of movies. Revisited some old television series. Oh my God, dude. I completely forgot about Barney Miller.
Oh, shit. That show was great.
Love that show.
I used to, yeah, too.
I was like, I mean, because like Fish and
Mm-hmm.
Wojciechowicz, and yeah, it was. I loved that show. And then so on YouTube, somebody had a just a little snippet up of something funny, and I said, "Holy shit, I forgot about that." So I don't remember where I was watching it because Tubi doesn't have it. Pluto, maybe Pluto TV, maybe I don't remember, but yeah, I did that, and then I watched. I started watching Soap,
Okay.
and I don't know, that got kind of boring. I've seen it so many times, I'm like, oh god. So then I started in on Hill Street Blues. I don't give a fuck how many times I watch that show. I watch it through every single time.
I know you guys used to like. You guys, meaning my group of friends, would watch that or Saint Elsewhere, and I never really got into those.
The next one I'm watching,
What?
Taxi.
Oh, I love that show. That's
Chris,
on Hulu.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, because Christopher Lloyd and Andy Kaufman were amazing. The whole cast was great.
I used to have the biggest crush on Mary Lou
Mary Lou
Henner.
Henner,
Oh my God, she was
gorgeous.
yeah.
And then when she was in Johnny Dangerously, yes. So yeah, she was a smoking hottie bobody. But anywho,
Speaking of this hottie bobot, I remember we were watching that movie Starship Troopers,
yeah,
and with Denise Richards in it.
oh yeah,
And Kurt says to me, he says, "Man, she's so hot, even her neck is beautiful." I'm like, "What?"
she was, man.
I said, "What the fuck? Even her neck is beautiful." Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's it. It was. What do you want from me, man? Golly,
I
what do you
could
want?
see
Oh
Kurt,
yeah, hey,
I could see Kurt saying something stupid like, "Oh, she even got a cute knee."
look at that earlobe, man. It's fucking amazing. But I mean, it's better than, hey, she got nice tits, or look at that fucking rump on her. No. So okay, it's 10:17. Oh,
look at that fingernail.
oh, look at that hair follicle. Hi, yeah, so beautiful. Even the ones on her lip. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, settle down. All right, so we're at about not quite the halfway point, but I think it's going to be close enough because I know there's a lot that Dave and I are going to want to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is our list of albums that we feel are great from start to finish. There isn't a bad song on them. And right now, I'll tell you, my list is not in any kind of order.
No, mine either.
Mine, because I've made so many fucking changes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, I forgot David Bowie.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you. No, I'm not putting Bowie down. Oh, okay, so I'm going to let you start.
Why do I got to start?
Because I want you to.
Okay, first album.
Yeah, we'll just do one at a time.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Now I got to have something to check it off with. Jesus Christ. All right, the first one I got on here is Rumors by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, fuck me running. That is such a good album.
Yeah, I could listen to that album like that's one of those albums. If I was ever on a deserted island and I could only take one album, that might be one of them.
That would, yeah, I mean, Dreams, You Make Lovin' Fun. No, wait, I'm thinking of a different album. Sorry. But on that one is Rhiannon and The Chain and
Go Your Own Way.
Go Your Own Way, yes. It's a fucking amazing album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my first album is Led Zeppelin 4.
I knew you was gonna pick 4.
Well, dude, I mean, Stairway to Heaven, that was my original sexy time music, and Black Dog, Rock and Roll, Misty Mountain Hop. Such a good album.
They're one of those bands that there's a lot of albums you could do. Probably the first 4 albums you could totally say any one of them.
Sure. And I mean, even In Through the Outdoor. That's a good.
Or Houses of the Holy.
Houses of the Holy is another great. I mean, their entire discography is. I could listen from their first album up till their last. I just could. Okay, so there's our first albums out of the way. What do you got next?
Moving Pictures, Rush.
Okay, that's my number 4. So,
well, don't tell me that's your number 4.
Anyways, okay, so Rush, Moving Pictures. I'll be honest, this was the album that turned me on to Rush. I mean, I didn't listen to 2112 or any of that before, I heard Moving Pictures.
I think for me it was Fly By Night, but like I also have an older brother, and he was into a lot of music.
Sure.
So yeah. I would I think some of the first stuff I remember, like especially with music, is especially with my brother. But I remember Iron Man from Black Sabbath. It's like an early memory. And I remember my mom going in, Mike, turn that down. And he says, what? And she's like, turn it down. It's too loud. He's like, sorry, I can't hear you. The music's too loud.
That sounds like your brother. Oh my. Oh, that, you know what? And that is a stellar album. Moving Pictures. I mean, The Camera Eye, Witch Hunt.
That's the one with, it's one of my favorite Rush songs is on there is Limelight. But you also got YYZ, you got Tom Sawyer, you got
Red Barchetta.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the great album. It is. Okay, so my number 2.
Actually, you could have just said use your number 4 because it's the same album, but yeah.
Oh well, we'll just do that. Number 4 is Moving Pictures. Just because of the same, like I said, it was the first Rush that I actually heard because I heard Tom Sawyer on the radio, WRIF. Mm-hmm. And that was my first exposure to it. And then I asked my mom to pick up the album for me, and I clean wore that record out, dude. Just listening to Neil was amazing.
I remember, because this will tell you how old it is, but I remember having one of those little record players that had the flashing lights on it, like the disco light on it.
Oh yeah.
And of course, I had Kansas and Kiss, and these are the albums I had. And then when I finally had enough, when I had my own money to go buy my own album, I took my bicycle down to Full Moon and downtown, and I bought Allied Forces by Triumph.
Ooh.
And that was the first album I bought with my own money.
Oh, the first album I bought with my own money was AC/DC, Dirty Deeds.
Huh.
Yep. And I bought that at Full Moon, as a matter of fact.
I think most of us bought our albums. It was either Kmart or Full Moon,
I can even remember the last album I bought there before they closed.
I was in a different location at that time. It was a block away.
Yeah, a block away. Yeah. But that was, I got Neil Simon, Going to Graceland.
Okay, so I guess it's my third album now.
Yes.
So you is Back in Black, AC/DC.
And that'll be number 8 for me. So, yeah. Another This was the album that introduced Brian Johnson to the world after Bon Scott had died from hypothermia in his car.
Yeah.
No, sorry. It's your album. You talk about it.
Well, no, go ahead. It's
So
our album, so I mean we're
right,
both doing the same thing. So
so on that album we had Back in Black, Hell's Bells, Have a Drink on Me, Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution, Giving the Dog a Bone. That whole album, dude, was just stellar.
Yeah.
Hey, I am so glad that you were just giving all your input into this.
Well, you're giving enough for both of us.
You're both of us. Anyway.
Okay, I know that my next one you're not going to have.
Okay, so lay it on me.
Thriller, Michael Jackson.
I don't have that one, as a matter of fact.
And you're going to say, shit, that's a great album.
It is a great album. The whole thing, top to bottom, is a great album.
Of course, it has Billie Jean. Beat It.
I mean, Eddie Van Halen plays guitar on a track on that album.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, it outsold Elvis.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's impressive in its own right. Okay, so this next album was actually suggested to me, and upon listening and thinking about it, I said, this really should be in my list.
Okay.
Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell.
Okay.
It's a great album, dude. I mean, and lots of good stuff on it.
2 out of 3.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. Yeah, dude, it's a great album.
Great, just great.
It is. It's great. God damn, it's great. Okay, so what else you got?
Okay, number 5. Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder.
I don't think I have ever had the privilege of listening to that.
What?
Serious. I mean, what's on there? Like My Cherie.
Isn't she lovely?
Isn't she lovely? Is Superstition on that album?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Ordinary Pain, Black Man. It's a great album.
Huh. I'll have to put on the headphones one day and just give it a listen. Okay. I know this next one is going to get me scorned and ridiculed by you.
Okay.
So what album number are we on? I'm all out of order here.
I just did number 5 for me.
Okay, so this will be so no, this one won't. I'm not there yet. Okay, so my next one is Van Halen 5150.
Okay.
That was the album that introduced Sammy Hagar after David Lee Roth left. That's not putting down any of David's stuff. I mean, that was the original Van Halen, and it was tight. But for this being his freshman album with Van Halen, it was pretty solid top to bottom.
Yeah, there's so many like Van Halen albums that could have been put up there. So I had trouble deciding if it was going to be Van Hagar or Van Halen.
Yeah, or Van whatever.
Or Van Morrison or...
Sir. Wrong.
Oh.
Okay, so, yeah, Van Halen, 5150. Great album.
Okay.
All right, so what else you got? Number 6.
Number 6. And this one was a tough choice because there's a couple albums by this band that I was debating on. So I went with Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd.
Good album. Very, very good album.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple others that I could have went with, but I decided on this one. So
it's iconic, dude. I mean, that's stoner music, you know.
Your stone music.
Well, I am a little buzzed. I will say that, but no, I'm not.
Your face is a buzz.
You shut up, stupid. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, Dark Side of the Moon, Money, Shine On You Crazy Diamond, just to name a couple, you know, that whole album. And what I loved about Dark Side, kind of, you know, just the way that the songs ran into each other. Mm-hmm. I loved how Pink Floyd did that on most of their stuff.
The Pinky Floyds.
Yeah. Okay. So this one will probably get me scorned and ridiculed by you.
Okay.
The Beastie Boys, License to Ill.
Why would they bring Beastie Boys? Are an incredible band.
Well, I wasn't so much the band. I was thinking the album, because I know you were more of a Paul's Boutique. That was the album that you liked. And I mean, this was their very first album, and I freaking loved it.
Now, if you would have said something by Kid Rock, I probably would have scorned and ridiculed you. But yeah,
there is no Kid Rock on my list at all. So, oh,
what the hell was that?
I might have pooped my pants.
Oh, I thought you had a bear in there with you.
Okay, so where are we at? Number 7?
Yeah, you know, this one's going to shock you that I put this on my list.
Okay.
Master of Puppets, Metallica.
Whoa. Okay, now I know why. Because when we were growing up, Kirk and James, their guitar work on that album was immaculate. You know, and I mean, that was before Metallica got all, you know, fuck the little guy, and we're all about the money, and, you know, well, maybe not the whole band, but Lars Ulrich was all about that. So, but I mean, so you're Master of Puppets, the Call of Cthulhu is on there,
Orion,
Creeping Death. Yeah, it's a fucking amazing album. Yeah. Okay, so here's number, what is this, 7, I said?
Yeah, that was my number 7.
Okay, so my number 7 is Queen, News of the World. It is a fantastic album. That's the album that had We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. Let's see. Don't Try Suicide. Oh, man, there's so many good songs on that album. So that's the one with the big mechanical monster on the front of it, killing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I dug the album art too, you know.
Album art.
I could do 10 albums just on the album art.
Right.
Ugh. Okay, so number 8.
Number 8. Van Halen.
Ooh, the original.
Yeah.
Jamie's Crying, Ain't Talking About Love, I'm the One.
Running with the Devil.
Running with the Devil.
Eruption.
You really got me.
Little Dreamer.
Oh, man. That solid album.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. Okay, number 8. Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Okay.
Just simply because that whole album. I mean, if I'm being completely transparent here, I can't tell you how many times I laid in my room stoned with headphones on listening to Pink Floyd, The Wall. Lots. That was a fucking trip. I mean, you know, Mother, you know, The Wall 1, 2, and 3, Comfortably Numb, The Show Must Go On. That, oh, God, I can't say enough good things about that album. Okay, so before we do our last 2, let's talk about our honorable mentions.
All right.
Okay.
Purple Rain by Prince.
Ooh, good album. Cheap Trick, live at Budokan.
Toys in the Attic, Aerosmith.
Ooh. Depeche Mode, Some Great Reward.
Led Zeppelin 2.
The entire Weird Al Yankovic discography.
He said the entire. I can't pick one.
I can't. There is no one. I mean, they're all great albums. If I actually had to sit down and pick one, I think it would be Nevermind, where he spoofed Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah. That album's pretty good because it had the song in there, When I Was Your Age, one of his originals. I fucking love that song to death. I do.
Yeah, that was my honorable mentions. I
Mine
didn't write
too.
any more than that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Okay, number 9. What do you got?
Anemia by Tool.
Ooh, dude. Yes.
Yeah, that's got 46 and 2.
Yeah. That has Sober on it too, right?
No.
No?
No.
Or The Pot?
The what?
It's called The Pot?
No. But it's got Hooker with a Penis.
Oh, Hooker with a Penis?
With a Penis.
With a Penis.
Stink Fist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That is on that album. Huh.
Yeah.
Now, this one might blow your mind a little bit. This is actually, it's a double album.
Okay.
And I used to play this over at your house, I don't know, like late 80s, and enjoyed it. Frank Zappa, apostrophe Overnight Sensation.
Okay.
Good stuff. Camarillo, Brillo, Moving to Montana, Voodoo Bites. Yes. Such a good album. Okay, and your last album, sir.
Unknown Pleasures, Joy Division.
I don't know. Do I know that album? I mean, I know Joy Division. I've heard a lot of their stuff. I don't know if I've ever sat down and listened to one of their albums all the way through.
Oh, man. Let's see. Like, it's got She's Lost Control, Disorder.
Oh, yeah, Disorder. That's a good tune.
Yeah, Day of the Lords.
Oh yeah.
Shadow Play.
Your Shadow Play.
I'm trying to remember what else. It's a great album, though.
Okay, I'll have to give that one a listen too. All right, and my final album, which I'm actually surprised I didn't hear any of this group in any of your list. The Police, Synchronicity.
Yeah, there's so many out. Not so many, but there's a couple albums I could have used from the Police.
Zenyatta Mandata, that was a good album. Ghost in the Machine, that wasn't bad. But I'd say for me it was Synchronicity. When you got the drummer screaming on the album, the other telephone is ringing. Is that my mother on the phone?
Damn, look at you go.
Well, drummers of a feather flock together, I suppose.
Damn.
So there it is, folks. There's our list. And so we had We had two albums that we agreed upon that, well, I shouldn't say it. I liked all of your albums.
Yeah, we both had good lists. I don't think it's not like you could really say, oh, well, your list is shitty because it's your opinion.
Exactly. But and even the albums I don't know that you mentioned, I know the singer or the group, and I have mad respect for both Stevie Wonder and Joy Division.
Yeah, if they would have just worked together, it would have been all fine. And
hey, you didn't put that what Bowie album?
Oh, probably Ziggy
Stardust and the Spiders from Mars.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That was a great. And I have Marty to thank for turning me on to that.
And I didn't put any ZZ Top, which really, I would have probably used Trace Hombres, but
see, I'd have done probably Eliminator.
And then as I said, like my list could have went on and on and on.
Oh yeah, same. I mean, just so many good stuff. Like, I mean, um, Boston.
Boston, yeah, Boston and Kansas and
Boston and Kansas and
Toto.
Oh man, good fucking Toto. Hell yes, dude.
Deep Purple.
Ooh.
Machine Head with Deep Purples, would have definitely been on there.
For me, it would have been Perfect Strangers.
And there's just so many damn albums.
Just way too many for this my feeble little brain. That was the 10 best that I could come up with on. And like I said, I revised the list like 3 times. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot all about.
And you know who else I didn't have on there that like I was gonna Duran Duran Rio.
Ooh,
that would have been one I would have put on there.
See, for me, it would have been 7 and the Ragged Tiger.
And then, there's just like,
Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome.
And we didn't have any Bee Gees on there, which is shocking.
Yeah, see, I mean, can you really just pick one Bee Gees album?
Well, I picked one Van Halen. I picked one Led Zeppelin.
I can't pick one Bee Gees. Yeah, I can. Greatest hits.
Greatest hits, he said.
So now, there you go.
You're dumb. You're stupid. You're wrong.
Man,
you're like, don't tell me I'm dumb, I'm stupid, and I'm wrong when I do my list. And I'm like, well, if you use the greatest hits, I'm going to tell you you're dumb, stupid, and wrong. I told you that too.
You did, but I mean, if we're being completely transparent here, you are just dumb and stupid anyway. So
I'm mean.
Yeah,
I'm a mean guy. I'm the mean guy.
Man, you're dumb. Man, you're stupid. Jesus, fries are good.
I come up with some iconic shit.
What? Sit there and just talk shit about me, and then crams his face full of fucking hot fries, and then stares and looks at me like stupid.
Oh man!
Really? I said what I said. Hey, emotional damage.
What the shit was that?
That was, Aaron from Washington. Is listening.
Oh, hey. So what'd she do? Sent you a message?
Yeah, she said some of you guys' albums are on point. Hey, get into the chat room.
Yeah, and subscribe. God damn it.
Yeah, and subscribe. We need more subscribers. I mean, we only
I see. I know. I've seen a couple people sharing it like on the Facebook, and they're not subscribers. I'm like, well, what the hell?
Well, I mean,
and they're friends of both of ours, so that's bullshit.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
It's bullshit.
Look, you can't make people bend to your will, okay? You are not an evil genius.
They're my friends. They should subscribe. They should support me. And you.
Wow. Hey, thanks for putting that in there. They should support me. And you, I suppose.
I mean, mostly me, but yeah, you too.
I guess some of you, I guess, riding my coattails and all that shit. Whose name's on the channel anyway? Huh?
That's so wrong.
Oh shit. Oh, my mom's gonna listen to this in the morning and go, what are these two fucking idiots talking about?
And she's gonna say, Kurt, be nice to David.
No, yeah, I don't want to, and I don't have to.
She's the boss of you.
Because he's mean to me as well.
I am not.
Oh, lies and slander.
I am not mean to you. Oh my God, that's one thing that happened this weekend that was good. I had Speedy Q. You have points when you buy shit. You can, but I saved up enough, and I don't drive, so it didn't matter to me, but I saved up enough points where I had $1.25 off a gallon of gas up to 20 gallons. So I'm like, hey, Dan, if you got to get gas, use this. So he got $1.25 off a gallon.
Wow. What? And you go over to the one over on Water Street, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's closest to your house.
Yeah.
Do they still make nachos in that one?
I don't think they ever did in that one.
Yeah, they did. I've got nachos out of there before when I was living over at Bill's house.
Huh. I don't remember that, but yeah.
I know 10th Street still does. Hi, yeah. There ain't nothing. Speedy Q nachos are the fucking bomb, dude.
They ain't nothing compared to that place on Oak in 10th.
I don't know. I ain't been in there.
Yeah, you were. We ordered shit from there with Trina.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about the new Manis place.
No,
not 10th and Court, 10th and Oak. The that little grocery store that's been there for fucking ever.
Yeah.
I can't think of it, man.
Yeah, I can't think of it either.
I mean, that store's been there. I used to party with people in that great big white apartment building next door to the place.
Yeah, that.
Yep, that great big place. Like Joey and I used to go there and fucking hang out and get hammered. I mean, I used to party. I mean, it's not a big secret.
I used to live a block and a half from there when I lived out in Oak.
I remember your little place you had up in there.
Yeah,
that's when you was working at the foundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just started at the foundry.
Yeah.
Aaron says Metallica is horrible, Dave.
Well,
I mean, we're both like, stop it.
I'll agree with. I really didn't like much after the Black Album. So.
The Black Album was about it. I mean, like Load and Reload had a couple of songs, but then like anything past that, just Now I will say that their new stuff. You heard anything new from them?
No.
Okay, so they.
But I did hear.
Just you stop and wait for a minute. Stop. Wait. Just stop. Listen to Lux, Lux Eterna. Lux Eterna from Metallica. It's on their new album coming out next month.
Why do you know which?
What? The fuck did you just say?
Well,
that's a good fun, mumble dog faces of Banana Patch.
So yeah, the band Extreme. They come out with a new album, and there's a song on it called Rise, and that's their new video out. Man, that's an incredible. At least the guitar solo. The song's good too, but guitar solo.
Is Gary Cherome still singing for them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Nuno's still playing guitar, but yeah.
Nice. The guitar player from White Lion used to like what was his name?
Vito Bratta.
Vito Bratta. I don't know why for some reason I was thinking Dino Bravo.
Yes.
No.
And then he got shot by gangsters in Montreal.
Wrong guy, Dave. Wrong
but that's guy. After he dyed his hair blonde.
Oh, yeah. Dino Bravo. That's right. Lido Bratta. Yeah. Man, I watched a what did I watch? Oh, I watched their remember they redid Radar Love?
Yeah.
I watched that video a couple days ago. I was like, I forgot how good they really were.
Yeah. Well, he just went away for a long time, and just recently he started doing interviews again.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So for 30 years you didn't see nothing of him,
and now he's coming back around. I wonder if maybe White Lion's going to get together and do a revival thing. Maybe.
Probably not, because Mike, whatever his name is, I can't remember.
Singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does his own, like, with his own name and shit. So
Yeah, but there could be a fucking get on one of those fucking the cruise ticket, like with Rat, and I mean that shit, man, that makes them big. I didn't realize how much money that shit made. To do like Rat and Winger, and they do these yacht tours or these cruise lines, and fuck, man, they pay them just ass loads of money. I was like, God damn, I'm in the wrong business.
yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah. Speaking of which, I forgot to tell you, I was sick, but they still carried on with band practice.
And then they said, "Well, we don't need Kurt anymore." Fuck that guy.
We got a bass player.
Okay.
His name's Eric. He's older than I am.
Oh my God! So, like, he has to come in with his walker and shit.
He's a metal bassist. Yeah.
So he's a cyborg.
Oh my God!
What?
You're stupid.
No, you're the stupid.
So he's like, I guess he told Brett and those guys that he said, this, I'm not really familiar with this stuff, but a song that he is familiar with that he wants to do is Flirting with Disaster.
Okay, but that's not metal.
No, but it's heavy Southern rock.
Okay.
So, I mean, to try to tone it down for us, I guess. Dave, obviously, I know it's not fucking metal.
But it is a cool song, so.
It is a great song. I'm traveling down the road and I'm flirting with disaster.
You know what else is a cool song that's like heavy Southern rock? Is That Smell.
Oh, dude, I love that song.
I know.
That is such a, I mean, it's so, like, it's so creepy and eerie the way, because they're playing it in E minor in the beginning, and then he does that pentatonic minor scale in the beginning. Pow! Bo-do-do-do-do-do. Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. See, I can sit here and talk music all night. That's my forte. Katrina.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're speaking some freaky language.
Dave and I talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But no, so like when Dave first gets up, you don't talk to Dave until he's had his coffee and sits down. Yeah, I mean, he wants to at least leaf through 3 pages of the paper. Okay, so this is
not anymore.
No, but because print is dead. I get that. So, anyways, he makes it out like I was trying to make entire conversation with him. Now, let me tell you, people, he is lying to your fucking ear holes, okay? Because all I did is sat down and said, morning. He looked up from his paper. Oh, Jesus Christ. I said, what fucking word?
I didn't even do that. I just gave you the look.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing. And if I did make a noise, it was
exactly. You're like, well, fuck you then. All I said was morning. You could have at least gave me that. No, you gave me the look. Your dad looked up from his paper, looked at you, rolled his eyes, and I was like, wow.
But you want to know something too? He really couldn't say anything because when we were little, we couldn't say anything in the morning. We went through the same shit until he had his coffee. We had to be quiet.
Well, I mean, like my mom, you could talk to my mom before her coffee, but you probably weren't going to like the responses that came out of her mouth. So, it's like, Mom, what? Nothing. I'll figure it out on my own. It's fine.
I don't care if you need money for school.
And then, she'd have to get a little coffee in her, and then she'd
get a fucking job, kid.
Then she says, I'll make you breakfast. I was like, God damn, that is some magical brew going on in that
should,
coffee pot.
You be in the corner all curled up in a ball, shaking and shit. And then after she has her coffee, she went from to Glenn to the Good Witch after she had the coffee, you know.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let me make you some breakfast. What are you? What's going on here? You're not my mom. What is this?
Where'd my mom go?
I mean, I'm serious, dude. My mom, that was like a switch went off in her head. Like she'd wake up, wait.
Well, if you talked to her before her coffee, you was gonna get the switch.
Yeah, well, exactly. See, but I got smart because my mom would make the coffee at night, and then when I got up in the morning, like as I got older, I would get up before mom. I would turn her fucking coffee pot on, so by the time she got up, I already had it poured and sitting on the table for her. It's like, here you go, Mom. She's like, well, I don't have to.
As she's laying there in bed, you take the straw from the coffee cup and put it in her mouth so she wakes up sucking on the coffee.
No, she could smell it. She'd go into the bathroom, come out, just watch. She's like, oh, yeah, there it is.
I remember taking the coffee cup into the shower with me.
Wow. That you might have a problem, sir. That's very problematic. It's like, wow, this coffee tastes watered down. You think, you fucking stupid? Yeah, but at least it's still hot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my mom will deny all of this, but I'm here to tell you that she was angry when she woke up in the morning.
Well, if I had to deal with a little shithead like you, I'd probably be angry too.
Well, that's why you didn't talk to your dad, because he'd have fucking killed you.
He probably would have.
Yeah, so I learned an important lesson. Now, I don't even, like, when I go to bed, I turn my phone on Do Not Disturb, because I don't want to hear that shit ring through the night. And even like when I wake up, I don't turn that phone on until I've had at least good 4 or 5 sips of coffee in me.
Now, see, I leave mine on because I got, as I said, I used to tell people why do you leave it on? Well, I got a dad who's in his 80s. And then my sister also has a heart condition. So, yeah, I got to leave my phone.
I have those important numbers can ring through on my Do Not Disturb. I have it set up that way. The rest of you fucking schmucks, I don't want to hear from you.
So, yeah, I'm one of the you can ring throughs.
You are. You, my mom, my dad, my sister, you, doctor's office, foot doctor. And
they're not going to call in the middle of the night, so.
Well, no, but they could call like real early. Like, I didn't get out of bed today till 11. 11 o'clock, dude. I went to bed at 1. I got up at 6 to pee. I'm like, great, I'm just going to lay here forever. Next thing I know, I roll over. It's 10 after 11. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I couldn't believe it. I said, God damn, that's a lot of fucking sleep.
Damn.
I know, so now I'm like, I'm bouncing off the walls again. Whoa, I'm looking like a fool again.
The coffee sounds really good.
Are you going to go have some coffee?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go have some coffee.
Well, because you know what?
What?
I got to pee.
I knew that was coming.
You got to pee.
You're going to pee.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I am going to pee. All right, kids, that's going to do it for us for the week. Thanks for stopping by. We'd like to remind you, please, to like, comment, and most of all, subscribe. If you're just catching this on a whim, what's it going to hurt? Just, subscribe to the channel. It don't cost nothing. We're mildly entertaining. Just subscribe. Leave us a message in the comments. And, of course, hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we post new content. Here's a secret. It's every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. We usually don't fail unless Davey's sick.
Yeah.
So he's Dave. I'm Kurt. This is The Stupid Show. Thanks again for stopping by. Dave, take it away.
So long. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.